Hi guys, I got interrupted last time, which is just the fact of working from home. So I'm going to finish the chapter you for right now, okay? The offensive otter who swims up under you and tries to grab you by the leg. The stinking skunk who hunts by night and blends with the shadows. The coyote who hunts and howls and is bigger than a fox. Beware of lead pellets that lie on the bottom of the ponds, left there by the guns of hunters. Don't eat them, they'll poison you. Be vigilant, be strong, be brave, be graceful, and always follow me. I will go first, and then you will come along in single file, and your devoted mother will bring up the rear. Enter the water quietly and confidently. Their mother Swan, glad the speech was over, stepped into the water and called her little ones. The cygnets gazed for a second at the water, then tottered forward, gave a jump, and were afloat. The water felt good. Swimming was simple, nothing to it. Their water was good to drink. Each baby dipped up a mouthful. Their happy father arched his long, graceful neck over and around them protectively. Then he set off very slowly, with the cygnets following along in single file. Their mother brought up the rear. "What a sight!" said Sam to himself. "What a terrific sight! 7 trumpeters all in line, 5 of them just out of the egg. This is my lucky day." He hardly noticed how stiff he had become from sitting so long on the log. Like all fathers, the cob wanted to show off his children to somebody. So he led the cygnets to where Sam was. They all stepped out of the water and stood in front of the boy, all but the mother Swan. She stayed behind. "Cahoo!" said the cob. "Hello," said Sam, who hadn't expected anything like this and hardly dared breathe. The first cygnet looked at Sam and said, "Beep." The second cygnet looked at Sam and said, "Beep." The third cygnet greeted Sam the same way. So did the fourth. The fifth cygnet was different. He opened his mouth but didn't say a thing. He made an effort to say beep, but no sound came out. So instead, he stuck his little neck out, took hold of one of Sam's shoelaces, and gave it a pull. He tugged at the lace for a moment. It came untied. Then he let it go. It was like a greeting. Sam grinned. The cob now looked worried. He ran his long white neck between the cygnets and the boy and guided the babies back to the water with their mother. "Follow me," said the cob, and he led them off, full of grace and bursting with pride. When the mother thought her young ones had had enough swimming and might be chilly, she stepped out onto a sandy shore and squatted down and called them. They quickly followed her out of the pond and burrowed down under her feathers to get warm. In a moment, there wasn't a cygnet in sight. At noon, Sam got up and walked back to camp, his mind full of what he had seen. Next day, he and his father heard Shorty's motor in the sky and saw the plane approaching. They grabbed their duffel bag. "Goodbye, camp. See you in the fall," said Mr. Beaver, as he shut the door and gave it a pat. He and Sam climbed into the plane and were soon aloft, on their way home to Montana. Mr. Beaver did not know that his son had seen a trumpeter swan bring off her young ones. Sam kept the matter to himself. "If I live to be 100 years old," thought Sam, "I'll never forget what it feels like to have my shoelace pulled by a baby swan." Sam and his father were late arriving home at the ranch, but late as it was, Sam got out his diary before he turned in for the night. He wrote, "There are 5 cygnets. They are sort of dirty, brownish-gray color, but very cute. Their legs are yellow like mustard. The old cob led them right up to me. I wasn't expecting this, but I kept very still. 4 of the babies said beep. The 5th one tried to, but he couldn't. He took out hold of my shoelace as though it was a worm and gave it a tug and untied it. I wonder what I'm going to be when I grow up." He switched off the light, pulled the sheet over his head, and fell asleep wondering what he was going to be when he grew up. All right, guys, that's chapter 4. I hope you enjoy it. I'll post this, and tomorrow I'll probably read chapter 5, and you guys can follow along, but keep reading. I know it's going to be a good one, all right? I hope to talk to you soon. Bye.